Very often people can't really grasp the concept of the glacier. Oftentimes people don't really realize what it is, and yeah, their imagination is just blown by the fact that there can be such a sheer amount of ice, and it's actually moving, and it's calving, and it's changing the landscape. This was all sculpted and carved by the ice that is descending from the ice cap. Would you say there's something different? As the glacier retreats, the rock and the valley sides are allowed to loosen up, relax. And as the water seeps in into all the cracks, and thawing and freezing take place, then eventually the valley sides become very, very loose and are very prone to rockfall. Yeah, and this is very common for places around the world that have recently had glaciers retreat. On the other side, you can see a big part of the bottom of the slope is actually brown. This is very fresh ground that came down in the first week of June. There was a big landslide. There's one thing that I noticed wherever I have been. The glaciers are retreating, and they are retreating with an ever-increasing speed. People often on my tours, they would guess in terms of years or decades when it comes to glacial retreats. The amounts of ice that we're losing can get lost in a matter of weeks or months. So it is disappearing much faster than people realize. We're taking tens of meters every year. I have since stopped talking about climate change, and I have decided to use the term climate crisis or climate emergency, or even at times climate catastrophe, because I think it's much more reflecting what it is actually that we're going through. The topic comes up pretty much every tour, and I actually make a point of raising it. But really, it is time that we have to face the reality of the situation. Climate, it is not only the fact that it is changing, but it is how it is changing, and that the scale and the rate of change is unprecedented, not only in human history, but in a planetary history in some aspects. And the only way to explain it is our contribution towards it. It's very hard to understand or realize what an individual can do, but I think awareness of the problem is definitely the first step. And this is what people often leave with after they have stepped off the ice. They realize, oh, this is real, and what can we do?